Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Roswitz, and today I will be sharing with you my proposal for my Capstone project for my graduate program at Arizona State University. So I am currently a graduate student at ASU in the realm of communications. And during the course of this semester, we had the opportunity to identify various literary reviews that we ultimately felt would be beneficial and key in a research topic that we found to be important. So for me, after really thinking through a bunch of broad different topics, I found that the concept of the current increase in online communication and some of the various concerns and potential benefits that come with that was a topic that I was very interested in. After identifying some of the research articles that were available and the peer-reviewed articles that I was able to find, I really focused on two main things. The first was the idea of online and virtual communication and how it has increased the ways we receive information, the various news sources and things of that nature, and made it really difficult to determine credibility in whose voice we're listening to. Building off of that, we were finding a lot of different research that showed the ways that likability and ultimately followership played a role in if an individual found a source trustworthy. So when we talk about elections being discussed via Twitter, or young adults getting their details on medical information via social media and people they follow, it's really important that we learn to, as I mentioned, vet out this information. Then building off of that, as we discuss the fact that social media and online communication is the way that society is ultimately going, especially with lots of virtual teams and things of that nature in the workplace, we also come across the concept of how key and important it is for leaders, CEOs, individual contributors to feel comfortable and confident when it comes to online communication and to work on the necessary affectations that will allow them to come across as trustworthy, respectable, sound leaders when they don't have the opportunity necessarily to communicate face-to-face. So through that, we would like to propose our ultimate research capstone project, which would focus on those two categories. It would ultimately be a research and development program that would be twofold in scope. The first would be educating individuals on the different ways to help vet out the variety of news and other information received on social media, whether that be through being aware of the different techniques people use in order to sort of gain your attention and hope that you sort of follow their message just because of the amount of followers or the scope that they have. And then also just generally ways to compare and sort of vet that out. So we have that side of things. The second thing that will be within our two-part research and development program is a training program for industry professionals. Specifically, in this instance, we will be focusing on the financial industry so that they, as individuals and leaders, can feel comfortable and confident in their online and virtual communications. Our research showed through some of our literary reviews that if a CEO simply engages with an individual promptly and respectfully on social media, that the confidence in the company increases. We've also seen through our research the ways that successful leaders have been able to virtually communicate with individuals and show a sense of trust and authenticity, which also was very key finding in our research. So in conjunction with that, we'll be doing a literary review, and we will also be doing a pre-assessment. So we have identified a financial industry where we have the ability to go to the campus and conduct the survey on 50 individuals. From that survey, we are going to ultimately gather information on their age, the amount of time they've spent working in the industry, their comfort level with certain social medias, things of that nature, and then select 15 key participants. Those 15 participants will then go through our training program. We will also do the same survey and an assessment based on the material at the beginning and end to ascertain if it was effective. So part of the reason we really wanted to go in this direction and use this sort of research method was we wanted to have the ability to not only learn more about the topic and conduct our research, but also have a practical way to benefit and potentially improve the research. And we felt that if this were effective, we could help show justification for why it's needed within the industry. So I really thank you for your time. I'm really looking forward to having the opportunity to share this research and work on this capstone project.